2006. Did you know going into the game you were close, or did it come as a surprise for you?
I mean, I talked to Robert about it. I knew I was close, but I really wasn't just focused on that in tonight's game.
So you weren't focused on that and winning and stuff and scoring up the team. And did you kind of know how close you were? Or do you know if one shot went in for you? If you got it on your three, or did you just did you
honestly, I wasn't even keeping track.
So kind of when they told you, it was
I mean, I heard it during the media timeout, but I just kept playing through it.
What did that feel like?
It felt good inside, but I didn't let it get to my head.
Did you feel that when you came to Texas State, was that something you could do? You know, when you came here?
When I came to Texas State, I didn't really have like a goal set for this kind of goal at least.
Just a time, do you feel you had so much success?
Yes, definitely.
How much sweeter is it to get it at home?
I think it felt good because we have our fans here, and I'm comfortable here playing at home, and it just felt good. I mean,
I'm sure it's even sweeter to get with a victory, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
And how did you feel the team? You know, what mainly was the reason why you were able to get a win so convincingly tonight?
Today, I think when we came out, we played hard from beginning to end. We were patient. I think we did a very good job on boxing out, rebounding, and holding their best player, the post player, to a certain amount of points. And I mean, we played hard.
And Coach, all week you stressed post defense, boxing out, rebounding. How do you feel the team did tonight with that area?
I think we did a good enough job in the first half to protect us in the second half. That's really how I feel. I still think that there's some things we could have done better. I think, I'm not quite sure looking at the stat sheet right now, but I know they had a lot less points in the paint than what I'm looking at now here on the final stat sheet. And then, of course, giving up 6 offensive rebounds to 42 is a good offensive rebounder. Doesn't necessarily make me happy, but I do appreciate the fact that the kids did a great job in the first half. I think taking care of the points in the paint, rebounding, do what we needed to do, and scoring on the offensive end. That it gave us somewhat of a cushion going into the second half, knowing that there'd be a lot more pressure, they're going to make adjustments. I knew the press was going to come out, I just wasn't sure exactly when he was going to do it. It's something he utilizes a lot.
Coach, talk a little bit about working with this young lady. You've only been able to coach her just this year, but talk about what it was, how it felt to be a part of her getting her 1,000 points.
I was really excited for Diamond. I think I was even more excited looking at the stat sheet. Diamond, I've had a few talks in the last couple of days, honestly, about kind of my vision for her and how I see her fitting in. And as we get deeper and deeper, how the target's going to be heavier on her back more so than Ize's because she's a guard. The team is going to look to her, and defenses are going to start to shut her down, deny her, double team her. And is she willing to accept that? And she said, Coach, I am. And what I noticed, although last game she only scored 11 points, you would find in game film she worked hard to get open. You know, not just on us setting screens for her, but just trying to get open on her own. She did the same thing tonight, and she was 13 for 15 from the line. So that tells me not only did she get open, she really took it at him and made him pay at the free throw line. So I'm really proud of her. And it's even sweeter to me that she was able to step up that way and get her 1,000 point.
Were you impressed how she was able to adapt today? You know, her shots weren't falling earlier. I'm sure she could tell us that herself. But I mean, were you impressed with how she was resilient to be able to?
Most definitely. Resilience is a great word, and composure is a great word for Diamond tonight. I really appreciate that. You know, there's a little bit of trash talking going on out there, some John and pushing, and there are times where you thought a call could have gone one way or the other. We had some kids getting foul trouble. It didn't faze her at all. I loved that. You know, she's maturing every day, and it's not just on the basketball court. So I'm proud of her.
And to use the same word, resiliency, how resilient is this team to, not let a two-game losing streak happen in a while? I mean, it looks like you guys win the opener, you guys drop one, that means you come back, knock off Sam, lose to SFA, come back and win this one. So, I mean, how big is it for the team to be able to bounce back after a loss?
I think the team is starting to feel confidence not only in themselves, but in each other, and that's nice. That's a beautiful thing. This is what you want this time of year, and as teams start to adjust, we also need to take it another notch up and continue to progress. You know, school's back in for everyone, I told them, so it's no different. All student athletes across the country are having to go back to class, having to wake up early, have to get a plane, bus, whatever it is, so they're coming across the same thing, so you got to find it, and I think they're finding a way to find it. They're finding it together, and so that's what I do appreciate it, and that it's going to take resilience, it's going to take poise. It's one of our 3-pointers we talk about the Bobcat way, playing hard, smart, and staying poised. And you're right, that's a great thing these kids have been able to do. We're going to have to continue to do. I mean, we have runs in games. You're going to have a run here or there. We're going to have a hiccup or a bump and be able to get right back up. And that's a good thing, and it starts with her. It truly does.
Diamond, there, I think, the records don't go far too bad, but there are at least 10 players who could be the 11th that have scored 1,000 points in your career as a member of Texas State. I mean, as a Bobcat, does that make you feel good that you're among select company at this university?
Yes,
that
it
you left
does.
your mark here?
Yes, it does.
And do you feel that, you still have more to go, so you feel like you can climb your way up that list? Does it feel good knowing that you kind of established yourself as one of the better players that ever come through here?
Yes, I think I still have time. I mean, since I still have a year left or so, if I keep working hard and keep my training on and off the court, I feel like I can get there.
Sounds like a kind of like a rhetorical question, I guess, Diamond and Coach. Why do you? It seems like you guys. Do you feel like you're a better team here at home? I mean, I know it sounds kind of silly,
I
but
think most teams are better teams at home. Period. You're in front of your fans. You're used to your rims. I mean, this is odd. You're used to the temperature
right.
in the gym. I think there's a certain comfort level there, and so I think for the most part, yeah, I think they feel good. But the nice thing about this team is we had a good stretch. We're on the road just before we hit the Christmas break, where we won 2 tough games. We were at Kennesaw and we were at Belmont, and so I think early enough they proved to each other that we can get it done on the road in hostile territory. Whether there's a lot of fans like we had at Kennesaw or not very many, we're at Belmont. So I think they've already proven that to themselves. So when we go on the road, I think they're in the mindset that we can get it done. I don't think there's very worry. There's not a lot of worry probably between them. I think a lot of it's going to come down to our preparation of the staff, getting them ready, and them being prepared themselves to take the information.